basically green wipes. We don't need the red ones, the coming down. We just need the wipes go up. That's it. Let's do a second one. Let's see who wins this one as well. And the winner is, please, Zikbot, work at least on the time. But Monsai, congrats on the win as well, sir. Well deserved. The Monsai is winning a lot lately. That's what I can say. But let's do one more quick one, and then we just take from there. Just before the people join, I know in 1 hour we're going to be having the people coming and joining. Oh, Farmers Soul's already early today because they are still on the summertime. It's been like this for 5 months already. But yeah, it still happens, right? But yeah, let's see who wins this one. The last quick giveaway of today. We might today even do a giveaway of the almighty alpacas or something. But yeah, today might go crazy. I'm not sure. Just saying, right? I'm just saying. But Acid, you are winning a lot as well, right? Lately. Like, is there something going on here? Like, the same guy's winning? Is it some kind of bribing that we see for the Zeekbot happening, or what's up? Is this a bull run for Acid and High Plains Drifter only? I don't get that. But anyways, how are we guys doing? Are we guys feeling good? Are we guys feeling bad? Are we feeling normal? Mid-tier, top tier, low tier? What's up? Yeah, I hope. It's been an interesting week, I guess. Since the last week, at the last Farmer Souls, I guess we witnessed the all-time high of Bitcoin, just like trying to go above 69. It went, but then it just like quickly came down. It was not that big, but yeah, we're at new all-time highs. Solana is also at the new all-time high in the market cap. Even though the price is not that big as it was in all-time highs, it was an all-time high with the market cap. As the circulating supply is bigger, it's currently on a higher market cap. Actually, that's one of the things that people do not really realize. For DeFi land to reach the all-time high, like the all-time high in the market cap, it needs to do like not like 1000x or whatsoever. I believe it's like 15x, which is not that huge, right? So that's like first goal. I mean, like the first goal for DFL is definitely 1 cent, and that's like what we're gonna be going for with Alpaca Dash release, DFL and mobile release, and everything. And that's what are we gonna be just like. I believe gonna be doing really well on that side. But then like yeah, there are a lot of targets, but I believe at the 1 cent we already are gonna be just pretty chilling. And also, I'm not guys sure if you have checked, but do you know the game, the Prime Echelon kind of game? That's I believe was on Ethereum. That's like a card game. They're launching their new game on Solana. Like it's like AI colonization kind of thing, and those guys are pretty great. Like those guys, I've been following their team and their gaming background and everything. They are really great. So they're launching on Solana, and I do believe with that, Solana gonna be having really nice game live on Solana, and then it could be also a catalyst for gaming things going really rapidly up. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about all the stuff that gaming. We have not seen any gaming narrative yet so far. It's only a meme coins. Only nothing else. Layer ones in the meme coins. There has been no DeFi, there has been no NFTs, there has been no gaming. But you might speculate that the for example, like the DeFi might not happen or something might not happen, but gaming is happening 100%. So let's see how that goes. But there are a lot of great stuff that can happen, and we are gonna be ready for that. Additionally, I'm gonna say that we are having a meeting with the Solana mobile team on Monday, and we're gonna be planning how to launch Alpaca Run and DeFi and mobile on their platform. Meaning they're gonna be a campaign, like just kind of incentivization campaign, but also they're gonna be some kind of interesting advertisings and activation campaigns. So potentially we're gonna be tapping a lot of DeFi and I mean like a lot of Solana mobile, Solana Degen users, and bringing them to Alpaca Run, DeFi and mobile, DeFi and Season 2, Alpaca Dash, a lot of things, right? So great thing that we have to nail it. We don't have to rush it because, I mean, like the target still is the March, but we don't have to just like launch the game and do nothing. We have to do it really well. So really excited about that as well. And a lot of other things, as you guys know, about the Alpaca Dash and all this stuff. And all I see currently in our chat is that, guys, it's like a Symmetry referral wars, I guess. People are trying to just like get the referrals. You guys don't have to even try. I believe I'm rank 15 or 19 kind of thing. I'm kind of ahead. I'm rank 18. I'm just like 2 hats ahead of you guys. You don't have to even try. What you guys can do, I can give you guys my referral code so you can just bring me higher, and then like we can have a deal, something. For example, like I give you back like 2%. 2% like that. Do you guys like that or not? I'm not sure, but like you don't have any other choice. Like you ain't making any other. So you guys like use this referral code that I just provided. That's like the best thing you guys can do. Like that's for real. I'm not scamming. I'm not doing anything. You're just like, I'm just gonna. My message was deleted. Who deleted that? Damn. I got rock pulled. I gotta check the logs actually. Who deleted that? And that guy is getting banned. My guy. Damn. But anyways, definitely. As you guys know, just to kind of give you the how we're gonna do the today's AMA. It's gonna be the same like kind of way as we did the Camino. We're gonna be doing like 10 minutes, 15 more minutes about DeFi, and I'm gonna answer your questions. Just gonna give you updates. Let's also check the market, what the prices are at, and everything, and then we get the bridges. Once, do we have a Sandstorm also who wants to get on the stage, or just the bridges? I'm not sure. You guys decide. I would love to kind of bring you both on, maybe even Uber. I'm not sure. You guys decide. Whoever wants to talk, I'm there to just like give a stage, right? Will today get recorded on the YouTube? Yes. Finally, I'm not forgetting to record this one on the YouTube. So if it's the thing, yeah. Can someone give me a colored roll? Sir, you literally have to be on the Metrica, I'm not sure. I'm bad at the pronunciation. And then like I believe you have alpacas, right? So I know you have alpacas, and you just you will get the rolls immediately. So like you have to connect to the Metrica or Matrica or, man, this word is bad. I don't want to say this word anymore. Matrica. Yes, I'm really great at the spelling bee. It's Matrica. I mean, like, you guys are literally just like spelling. Like, it's Matrica. Like, okay, like, how do I know how to pronounce that? You just like literally wrote the same word. Okay, yeah, now it helps. K. It's Matrica, bro. What's the matter with you? Like, it's just C, right? Bro, just pronounce that. Natasha, damn. Matressa, no C. Damn, man, I'm getting trolled at this point. Matilda, damn, there are a lot of variations. The vibes are high. To match the vibes, we have to do another giveaway, just as we always do, and then we continue with the questions. And I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible today, and just gonna cover everything, and also just because I know you guys want to get all the alpha. I know you guys. I've been hyping us Symmetry like for a long time. Mikasa Sukasa, indeed, my guy. That's the way. But yeah, basically, I've been telling you guys that it's one of the most underfarmed protocols, one of the best protocols out there you can do to just like provide liquidity and chill. So, and it's not that you have any permanent loss, you have anything. Like if you're holding something, holding it that on Symmetry is like basically the great thing to do. Yeah, so I know you guys have a lot of questions. Congrats on win, Hafsel. I see you are playing FIFA 23. I see you lacking on there. Hopefully you are using some nice teams and you're not just like using some trash Barcelona or stuff like that. But anyways, let me scroll to the top of the questions and just trying to go quickly through the stuff. Hopefully there are not tough questions that are gonna get me sweating. But anyways, everyone asking about Alpaca Dash. The real question is the when pig. So the pig, as you guys confirmed, it's coming on the DeFi and mobile. So currently in DeFi and mobile we have a cow, but then the next animal I'm I'm saying that. I'm just telling you guys. You can record that. That's already recorded on the YouTube. You guys can check that anytime and just like check that on me basically. But if so, the next animal gonna be the pig. So in the next patch, we're gonna bring the pig in the DeFi and mobile. If we do not do that, then I'm just gonna delete the recording on the YouTube, and that's it. You have no kind of examples that I'm saying that, right? So it's just simple as that. But yeah, the pig is gonna be the next one on the DeFi and mobile. Can or will season 2 come with first before Alpaca Dash? I'm not sure. Could be both. It just like depends, I guess. Both are pretty much at the ready state, with like just some tweakings going all the time and some of the implementations all the time going. It's just basically up to us. It's not about development anymore. So which one makes the most sense? I guess we're gonna go for that. I guess Alpaca Dash test, as it's like a testing phase, we might go for testing first, Alpaca Dash, and then for season 2, because it's like gonna be a little bit more polished and working product that DeFi and these. But yeah, let's see. What about the status of Alpaca Tales? I want to watch already. So 3 episodes already. 4th episode currently is in the works. Even though I said that we're going to be launching at 3. So yeah, we're going to be launching at 3, as I said. We're going to go on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and we're going to try to kind of, we're going to go for the full episodes of this 1-minute episodes, but we're also going to try to kind of cut that in some kind of events and just kind of go for like short videos also on YouTube. One thing that currently about the Alpaca Tales is that even though it's an amazing thing, like if you love cute stuff or if you have kids, like either way, you're gonna love that. Like there's no way you're gonna dislike that. And the thing is that it has just sounds, and like alpacas also make some sounds, but it's not that they speak. So we're thinking if we have to make some kind of speak like of voiceovers in English, for example, at the starting point, and then like if it does well, then go and localize that in different like languages. Could be French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, like basically all those stuff, Japanese. I'm just flexing my geographical knowledge, I guess. But yeah, basically we might do that as well. But we're gonna launch first without the voices, just with the sounds, and then go from there and just gonna see what makes the most sense out there. When can we go? You want to go to the restroom, or like it depends like where you want to go, but like if you want to go in the Alpaca Dash, probably in just like a few weeks, I'm gonna say. Few weeks could be 2, could be 1.5, could be 3. We're trying to kind of get that really well. That's what I can say, and doing that in a really great timing. But yeah, that we'll see. Then we have about the symmetry, to the bridges, to the symmetry, to the live question. When will the PvP with the Irvin? You want to play me against me in PvP? Are you like, do you even understand what does that mean? I don't think you understand what you were asking for, to be honest, here in Mentalist. Your question is, when will the PvP with the Irvin? Basically, you're asking at this point to ruin your day. Like, I don't like ruining your day. I'm going to be honest. I don't like ruining anyone's day. Just basically going up against me in anything out there, in PvP especially, in any game, is just a guaranteed ruin of the day. Why would you do that? Like, I guess you are in a nice state, like the Solana is going up, the vibes are great. Why you want to ruin your day? I don't get that. But like, if you are sure that you want to ruin your day, you want to have a bad day, you want to lose your money, lose your kind of nerves and everything, sure, I'm going to do that. I'm going to deliver to that. But yeah, at season 2, when season 2 is live, I'm just going for all of you guys. I'm collecting all your money. I'm collecting all your DFL, Gold, maybe even Solana if we implement that to play on Solana. Like, I want to get rich. Like, it's a bull market, right? If I'm a bad trader, I'm going to just go and just collect the money from PvP. Yeah, why not? That's a no-brainer for me. So when the season 2 is live, that's when we going for that. Okay, then we have the questions about the symmetry. Level 1. I finally made my way to level 100 and 113 in significance with higher levels. Yeah, so we're going to be doing 2 things. Like leaderboard is one of the things that we're going to be bringing, but also we in the future are planning to do some kind of drops as well for at the level based. If you're active, like maybe you're not playing that much right now, but still like you play at least once a week, but you are like high level, we might be doing a drop for you. Like depends. It could mainly it's gonna be skins, to be honest, skin NFTs like which you change the visuals of the game, and also kind of boosters that we're gonna be dropping for you. So yes, it's gonna be having the benefits, but of course the leaderboard gonna be the main thing to focus on. Okay, then we started the giveaway. I guess like they're mainly gonna be at the symmetry side, but yeah, let me scroll anyways. But yeah, that's a thing. Okay, 1v1 PvP is in a Holdfast Nation. Damn, that game is like one of the worst games I've ever played. But anyways, yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It's like simulation of the old like 70s, 18th century wars, and the speed of the gameplay is like you're trying to walk to the battle like for 2 minutes, and then you die in like 2 seconds, and then you respawn, and then you have again 2 minutes to go to the walk, and then you literally get hit by a random like rocket and you dead, and then you just have to do that again and again and again. Not a great game to play 1v1, but definitely a lot of different things to do that we can explore. When PvP shoot other farmers, you mean like basically just the PvP, right? So PvP basically gonna be in season 2. So season 2 could be live in a few weeks as well. It's basically the timeline for Alpaca Dash and season 2 are basically the same. That's what I can say. So now I'm gonna share my screen actually, and let's just go and check what's going on the market, right? Because I have not checked that for a long time. So I'm not. So let's together check like what's going on, what's up with the market and everything, right? So let me share the screen. So as I said, like I have not checked the market for a long time. It's been like 25 minutes already. It's been a long time. So it's like I have to check at this point, or like my addiction gonna kill me. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so the Bitcoin had like really big pullback. It's the day that we saw that. I'm not sure if I have a right information or not, but as I saw that is that there was someone getting liquidated who was arbitraging MicroStrategy and the Bitcoin prices, like the stock price and the Bitcoin price, as I read that somewhere, and that guy got liquidated for 1 billion or something. That's like what I saw. Maybe I'm wrong, but like that's what I saw on Twitter, and like it had a lot of retweets and likes and everything, so it could be a thing. But anyways, as you guys could see, like the Bitcoin dropped a lot, and when I saw that Bitcoin is not coming a lot, I thought that like Solana and like all the coins are dying. But then I checked Solana, and damn, like what is this? Like how did it get so strong? Like this guy looks like it wants to go exactly to the 250. Like, look at this chart. What is this, guys? Like, don't you tell me you just look at this and do not think that, like, in just like 2 or 3 weeks max, we're going to this spot and like then going to this range. Damn, it's like one of the no-brainer things to do. The guys who want to do like several axes, several like potential like 3-4 axes, I believe like Solana is like one of the best bets. It's like easiest one, and like you're just gonna buy it on spot and just leave. So this is pretty cool. Also on DFL, the thing was that we were seeing a lot of kind of volatility, I guess. Like we reached like 26 at some point, then we can like someone jumped to like 19. Currently it's in 22. I believe it's not a bad thing as well. Currently where it is, I believe like we're gonna stay in this range. Like I believe it's pretty nice, especially all the liquidity is to the meme coins. Everyone is trading meme coins, but when the rotation happens, plus we launch Alpaca Dash, plus we launch DeFi in season 2, DeFi in mobile, DeFi Alpaca Run. Then like there are too many things to even count, right? you know what the next thing gonna happen? You know what the next thing happening? That's the range. That's the range that we're gonna be going for, like half a cent. That's like what are we aiming for? Like this range. That's the one I guess we're gonna be getting straight away. Like that's we're gonna be shooting at, and then it's like 1 cent I guess is here, like the one of the ranges that we had, and then I guess mainly we're gonna be, in my opinion, we're gonna be stabilizing somewhere to this spot when the gaming narrative happens. So it's gonna be around 200 million FDV, which I believe is low still, but like still I believe it's like a little bit fair. So I don't really care that currently we are here because it makes sense. There is no attention to the gaming or any kind of DeFi like gamifications or anything out there. So I guess it's pretty fair. And soon we're gonna be going to the really decent spots. So I'm excited for that and looking forward to that when that happens. And we are doing our best to be prepared for that. And then whenever it happens, we just go for that. But overall, also meme coins are doing well. I'm gonna say, I mean, like not really great, but also like Solana is also doing really great, but like they are also doing pretty fine. I have like a lot of WEEF as well that I bought at the really, really low stage. I'm actually planning to sell that at 10. That's a financial advice, but yeah, my goal is that I'm not selling any before 10. But anyways, like this is the thing, guys. I was talking about the Prime. This is they are launching on Solana their new AI game, the simulation game, and I believe like as I said, like I don't know. I'm not gonna give a financial advice, but I know their team and that they're really great. Like they are, like you can literally tell that they have been amazing in their past lives as well in the gaming industry. They have shipped like AAA games and everything, and like, they are doing really well. So Prime token holders, which is on Ethereum, I guess, gonna be getting the new token. They're gonna be on the live, like on Solana. So you're gonna be on Solana. So potentially, if you have these coins, you're gonna get this new Solana token. Or if you don't have this, maybe you're just gonna get the new one and just like bet on that. But I believe this is like the great project. I believe it's like gonna be one of the best performers in the bull run because it's AI game. It's AI project. It's a game, and it is like really decent on the both parts. So not the financial advice once again, but yeah, it looks like a great thing to invest. In my opinion, in the spot, like just to have this, I'm not sure how much it's gonna go, how low it might go, like can drop to 10 the next day, but I believe like it's just like gonna go up in this bull market really crazy. It's like a safe bet as well. Not like it's not gonna do like 20x, 50x, but it can do like 10x really easily, maybe like 5x at least. Could be going to $100 indeed. So, but still, anyways, the most underrated thing, you guys know what it is. I'm not gonna even say the name. We just all know that. So with that being said, I guess today we don't have to just cover much of the prices. Like Solana ecosystem is still like not really doing well, right? It's still just like the coins, like the main project coins, are not really doing well. Like all the things that you see here are mainly like meme coins, right? There is not a single coin that is like utility or gaming or DeFi or whatever. So we just have to wait. We can play like 50 IQ games currently, and that's great. That's really fun. Please just do not get like overcaught. Do not invest too much that you cannot really afford to lose. But you can get a lot of things. Like you can invest like $100, $50, and try to gamble. It's like a gambling. But you can do that, but do not just invest like with 50% of your portfolio. That's really risky. And I have seen a lot of my friends that what the hell is this coin? You sell, you get, damn. But anyways, that's like what I can say, and let's just wait for our time. Just till that, we continue to develop, we continue to do great things, and whenever the time is in, we do that and deliver and have a lot of fun. That's what I can guarantee. What I can say, actually, not the. Yeah, Echelon Prime is not on Binance. It's on Gate.io, I believe. That's where I have bought that myself. I believe they are on several exchanges, but not on the Binance. Like, imagine when it gets listed on the Binance, on Coinbase, when the game goes live. And currently they have a game. It's like if you have played the Hearthstone, it's like a game is exactly like that. but it's a little bit different. Well, I mean, but the mechanics is the same. Like there are cards and everything, and they are pretty. Oh, it's on already on Coinbase. My bad. But yeah, it's really polished game. It's pretty much esports ready as well. Like I have also seen the Twitch streamers playing that game really actively. So I approve that. The next one is DeFi Island and the Alpaca Dash. With that being said, let's do another giveaway before we go to the part where we get our dear guests of today on the stage. So let's do 20 seconds, one winner, 10K DFL. Yeah, I had that on Gate as well myself. Gate is like the exchange that can anytime be deleted or like rock pulled, but I'm trying to kind of not think about that. Yeah, Gate is really scary. That's what I can say. But I'm still trading on there. I'm not trying to keep much money there, but yeah, it's like MXC is the same. MXC is way sketchier though, in my opinion. Gate is a little bit safer in my opinion, and I know a Gate, even though they are Chinese, no one knows. Like Chinese people are really hard to tell what they're gonna do. Like yeah, I mean in crypto, and this kind of people are really not talking at all. So, but yeah, let's see what they do. Catch Dreams, congrats on the win. You got 10K DFL, well deserved, and you know how to claim that. You have to DM me, and we send you the 10K DFL. So with that being said, let's actually get the. So who are we having today? Are we having Bridges? Are we having Sandstorm? Are we having both? Are we having Uber from Singapore doing some kind of crash here, just giving some kind of random info? I'm not sure what we're doing. But anyways, I know that at least we're getting Bridges in here. If Sandstorm wants to come in here as well, you guys decide yourself. I'm just the interviewer guy. I'm just the guy who's asking questions, who's curious, and let's see. But yeah, let's invite the Bridges on the stage, and let's see. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Hear me?
awesome. Yeah, I can hear you as well. How you doing,
Okay.
sir?
How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing well. We're
How's
just
the
having
gang?
we're having great vibes. Today like we have 50 listeners. Normally we don't have that much. People are really interested in Symmetry. So you better
Very
deliver some
nice.
great alpha here.
Yeah, I like the vibes a lot. It's very entertaining.
Awesome.
Um,
So could you
oh, how's
potentially
everyone doing?
yeah,
Yeah.
could you potentially introduce yourself just for the people who might not know who you are, what are you doing kind of thing, just quickly, basically.
Yes. So I'm Bridges from Symmetry and from Prism. I also contribute to OpenBook, which is a decentralized club. Um, and basically, what I do is I write code and pretty much everything a crypto founder does. So I write code, I do designs and stuff like that. But mostly, I'm in charge of Symmetry and Prism. And what we're doing on Symmetry, and here we're here to talk about Symmetry. So what we're doing with Symmetry is it's an on-chain asset management protocol. So basically, what you can do is you can tokenize multiple cryptocurrencies into a single token and create a basket, for example, or a portfolio, which basically means that you can have, let's say, 15 different crypto tokens in a basket and buy those 15 tokens just by holding one token, which is your basket token. So maybe what we can do is I can share my screen if that's okay.
Yeah, definitely. But before we go
Um,
to the screen share, just to kind of get the things going, just the vibes going as well. What do you think about current market situation? Like, what's the alpha, the trading alpha that you could provide? Not the financial advice for the DeFi lenders, but like, what do you think
yeah,
about that? Do you like that? What you
I like
seeing?
the market. I like the market so far. So things are going up, so I like it. In terms of tokens, DFL is a gem token. For sure. There's also other tokens like Solana, which keeps going up even though other things are coming down. So I really liked your kind of technical analysis and chart viewing skills right there. But apart from that, there's also Prism token, which Prism is a decentralized exchange on Solana. And yeah, I really like it. And in terms of like other tokens, mostly I'm gonna be biased on which tokens and baskets performed well on Symmetry. And if you go to Symmetry right now, the highest performing basket, which only has one token, and it's Bonk, it's up by 3,700%.
They
And yeah, yeah, the liquidity was withdrawn and added and back and forth, so it didn't track the full performance, but the total performance of that basket is about I don't know, 120x or something like that. So I like Bonk. Obviously, I also like With, but that's pretty much it. So mostly Solana, DeFi Land, Prism, Bonk, and With in terms of meme coins.
so those are your
Yeah,
backs.
that's yeah, so
Are you
sort
holding
of
any
yeah.
other maybe not Solana based projects or maybe other layer ones or like anything outside of Solana?
Not really. No, I was a Ethereum user before Solana came along, back from 2016, but ever since I joined Solana in 2021, I haven't really used any other blockchain or bought any other token. Pretty much, I've been fully immersed into Solana, so to speak.
So yeah, your Solana maximalist, like there is no second best, right?
There's no second best. Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Yeah, so far I like Solana pretty well. There are some other blockchains like Say and stuff like that that people talk about, but I'm kind of too lazy to check them out since I'm working on Symmetry and Prism. I just like using Solana. Even though in the current, like in the last couple of days, there has been some congestions on the network and my transactions weren't landing, but in generally I like the experience of Solana pretty well.
Awesome. Yeah, I could not agree more there. I guess like we're all Solana maximalists because we have not left at the when Solana was at 8. We were pretty much doubling down there and just like keeping just living and building here. So definitely that's the way to go. Would you prefer to ask some kind of, I mean, like, give some kind of lore about Symmetry? I mean, like, I know that there are a lot of people who think that you're just like a brand new project appearing, just trying to kind of get on the DeFi and just trying to get the market share as Solana is hot. But like, I don't know that many people know that you are one of the OGs out there who have been building on Solana even earlier than the DeFi land. So, would you mind just giving some kind of backstory or lore, kind of how you guys got started, or why did you get things going, or like why did you decide to go into the crypto, or like have you always been in
Yeah.
crypto, or like just like give us like kind of lore, basic lore for DeFi lenders.
Sure. So I've always liked crypto, since I don't know back when, but I wasn't really involved because there was not a lot of ways you could get crypto. There was pretty much no exchanges, and the ways of getting crypto didn't work with credit cards and stuff like that. You had to kind of jump through hoops to buy crypto way back.
Yep.
But then slowly, when new exchanges came along, like Coinbase, Binance, and etc., it became easier to own crypto. So let's say and I've been kind of keeping an eye on Ethereum since 2016. And then in 2020, I was working on a crypto fintech company. And I decided to quit my job and start my own company. And basically, I was kind of looking through different blockchains and kind of thinking which blockchain would be to build a project like Symmetry on. Since at the time, which was basically at end of 2020, there was a new interest from institutions, especially into crypto. So before that, there was pretty much no institutions. Bitcoin had pretty much no adoption, and it was basically traded like a shitcoin. And at the end of 2020, there was a new interest from institutions and institutional investors coming into crypto. And one of the best ways to kind of create infrastructure for that to accommodate them was to create a platform like Symmetry, which allows for people to create tokenized baskets and kind of forget about manually managing assets on chain, which is hard. And it was extremely hard at that time because the wallet infrastructure was really bad. So using DeFi was really, really bad. So I was looking for blockchains and which blockchain had the best kind of potential. And in the beginning of 2021, in January, I think, we basically decided to kind of select a blockchain to build on. And initially, we were considering Ethereum. But in January 2021, I was kind of looking at CoinGecko, looking looking at some crypto prices, and I saw an ad from Solana about a Solana hackathon that was held in February, and that got me kind of interested to check it out, see what it was about. I had no idea absolutely what Solana was, and it was recently launched on mainnet like a few months before that. Um, so we kind of checked it out and participated in the hackathon, even though we didn't really understand anything. Pretty much the developer resources was pretty much non-existent at the time. And we didn't win the hackathon, but we still continue to build and have been building on Symmetry since pretty much January 2021, and haven't stopped. So that's kind of a quick quick story.
Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty important because like mainly currently we see a lot of different DeFi projects just like appearing just because the momentum is high and like just coming because they think that they can do a crash grab. So just to kind of clarify, you guys, you degens, some of you who were just like thinking that they are rock pullers or what. I mean, like I had someone ask in my DMs that are these guys going to do a rock pull or whatsoever? Is it safe to kind of put some money? So these guys have been building for a longer time than us. So and they've been in this industry and they have like great backers as well, investors outside. So definitely it's one of the OGs in here and one of the best protocols in my opinion, in my non-biased or biased opinion. So definitely big shout out to them and you guys are doing great. I guess with that, we can just like even though I guess a lot of our OG community members have tried the Symmetry, are already using that, and already are just trying to get the high ranks in the leaderboard, would be great to kind of go through the platform as you can share the screen and just like tell us like how everything works, what they can do, how to just like farm the protocol, the potentially get the maximum points with everything, and just like give us some kind of idea.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for those kind words, by the way. And DeFi Land is one of the OG projects also. It's your community. Everyone pretty much knows this, but yeah, I still wanted to say it.
Definitely shout out, sir.
Okay, let me show. Okay, so can you guys see my screen?
Give me a sec. For me, it's like loading still. I'm not sure if others can see.
Let me share a specific tab. If that works.
Okay. Yeah, now I can see that. Can you guys see that as well? Awesome. Yeah, we all can see that, I guess.
Okay. So this is basically the homepage. Here you have two options. One is if you're just a user who wants to kind of diversify your portfolio, and instead of holding many different assets manually in your wallet and going to a DEX and swapping each asset manually every time you want to change your composition, you can basically go to the Explore tab by clicking that either or clicking on Explore, and there's a bunch of different baskets. And what a basket is, for example, let's take Solana DeFi index. This is a basket which has these tokens in the composition with these kind of weights. You can also see the weights here. But this basically means that each basket has their own SPL, so basically Solana token. in this case, this basket has a token called SDI. And what you can do is, if you want to buy all these different tokens with these weights, what you can do is you can deposit into the basket, let's say with USDC, and you deposit, I don't know, $10. And you're going to receive this basket token in your wallet. Okay. And the basket token represents all the underlying assets that it holds. So here, if you scroll down, you can see the information about the basket token. One basket token, one SDI in this case, is about $380 of value. And the basket tokens have price so that we can track the performance of the basket. So if you go back in time to see the performance of the basket, you have to kind of track it somehow. So when the basket tokens that it holds increase in price and the value of the basket increases, the basket token price also increases. So if you hold, let's say, one basket token right now, which is $384, let's say a month later, this basket does 2x, then your one SDI is going to be worth 2 times the $384. So you can redeem that anytime, either for USDC directly, or you can basically claim the underlying tokens directly in your wallet. So you're going to have all these tokens sent to your wallet instead of holding just the basket token if you want. So that's the baskets. And cool thing about Symmetry is that you can create your own basket. So anyone can do that. And there are 3 types of baskets. One is a portfolio basket, which basically means like, it's like having your own wallet and letting other people deposit into your wallet, and you can change the composition. So you can kind of change the basket tokens, which tokens it holds, how much of which tokens it holds, adjust the fees, stuff like that. So for example, if you're the manager of this, if you basically the creator of this basket called meme bundle, and if it's a portfolio, so right now this is a bundle, but let me go to a basket that is a portfolio basket. Let's say this one. So this one is a portfolio basket. So what this means is that this guy, the creator of this basket, can change the composition anytime. So for example, if they think that WIF is not going up anymore and they want to remove WIF and add bonk instead, or add other tokens, they can do that, and then the basket will change its composition. So basically, it's like an actively managed basket by the basket creator. The second type of basket is called a bundle, which means that it's immutable. And for people who are not familiar with that, this means that once it's created, the composition or the settings of this basket cannot change. So for example, let's go back to the meme bundle here. This basket right here will always have 40% bonk, 40% WIF, and 20% when. And it's not going to have any new tokens coming in or tokens removed or weights changed of the basket, etc. And this is basically means that you can be sure that what you're depositing into will keep it this way, and you will keep getting exposure to these tokens in these kind of allocations. So each type of basket has a different use case. So for example, if someone is a good trader and they trade tokens frequently and kind of they have a lot of returns, what they can do is they can create a portfolio and manage it and change the composition, stuff like that. But if you're creating something that you don't want to change in the future and you want it to be fixed, you can create a bundle, which basically means that it's fixed and it's not going to change any settings. And for example, you can tell your friends who want to get into crypto and they want to buy some meme coins, for example, you can suggest your basket, your bundle, for
So
example, to them, and they can
people are
deposit.
kind of
Yeah.
saying that even though I can watch, people are saying that they cannot. The screen is loading. Can you maybe share that again? Because like I can see that, but like
Okay.
they cannot really see, as they say. I
Yeah.
just saw
Okay.
that, guy. Sorry, you've been pinging me a
Yeah.
lot.
No problem. Let me check now. How about now?
It's loading for me now as well. Yeah, now I cannot. Also, I cannot watch that.
Okay, let me try closing and opening Discord. I'm gonna join in a few
Okay.
seconds, okay?
Sure. Meanwhile, guys, what do you think? Should we do the giveaway? What the better thing to do a giveaway? Yeah, let's do a quick one before Bridges joins us again. Do a Prism giveaway. We can do that as well. I have Prism. Giveaway Symmetry Basket. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea, but let's actually get the Bridges on here as well. But before we continue, let's see who will be the winner of this giveaway first. You can try to share the screen meanwhile, though, like to see if it works.
Yeah, I want to participate in the giveaway.
Oh, okay. I'm participating every single time myself as well. Right? Thank you, DFL. Why not? Razes, congrats on the win, sir. Well deserved. You indeed have not won it for a very, very long time. Congrats on the win. So let's see if this screen recording is... if screen share works now. No, it's not working. Like it is having a yellow mark. It's like a warning kind of thing. I'm not sure why it is that.
So no one can see it, or some people can and some people can't.
Satoshi, it works for you? Okay, maybe now it's my bad.
Let me try different kind of sharing.
Yeah, let's see now.
How about now?
It's again loading and not visible for me. That's really weird. Works for you? It's so weird. It doesn't work for me.
Now it works.
Not for me though. So it says 23 spectators, meaning like 23 guys can watch, others cannot. That's really
okay.
weird.
Let me try it again.
Maybe use another browser. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's the best thing to do here.
Let me try sharing the entire screen now.
Now it works for me. I'm not sure for others. Does it work for you? You guys, you can watch my screen on the YouTube, but you guys cannot.
It still doesn't work for some people.
Yeah, that's. Guys, can you confirm that you guys cannot see that? Can't see. It's Discord kind of thing, I guess. Discord is down for some. But yeah, let's continue like this, and you guys can watch me on YouTube. I'm gonna share the link, or did Ross share the link already? Just give me a second. I'm gonna share the link real quick. Okay, guys, here is the link, and you can just come here and basically join here and go there. So yeah, let's continue there.
Okay, yeah. So I was saying that portfolios and bundles, they have different use cases, different people, and there's also a third type, which is a private portfolio. And this means that you have it's basically the same as a portfolio. So you can change any settings, you can change the composition, you can change the fees, stuff like that. However, for the private portfolio, only you, the creator, can deposit into the basket. And this is good for, I don't know, projects, for example, who want to set up their portfolio basket using their treasury, for example, and they only want them to be able to deposit into it and have full control over the portfolio. And the creation process is very, very simple. So for example, let's select portfolio. What we can do now is we have to choose which tokens to add to our portfolio basket. So we click on search tokens, then we have the selection of tokens that are available. So for example, let's add Bonk, let's add DFL, let's add Prism, and let's add Solana as well. So once you select the tokens, then you have to set the weight. So this is basically the allocation percentages of each token that is in the basket. So let's say for the Bonk, we set it to 10, DeFi Land, we set it to 30, for Prism, we set it to 20, and then that's 60, and then for Sol, we set it to 40, okay? You can also set these to any amount, so it doesn't actually need to be 100 in total, since we calculate the kind of total weights. This is basically a relative weight. But for simplicity, let's just leave it at 100 in total. So once you have the tokens you want to add to your basket, then you click next, you select and you kind of choose the name you want for your portfolio. So let's call this DFL gang. And okay, let's increase the DFL percent, for example, since it's a DFL gang portfolio. And then we can select the symbol, which is basically like a ticker for the token that will be created for this basket. Then we click next, choose the settings. This is a deposit fee. So this basically means that every new person that deposits into your basket, you get this percentage of the amount they deposit as a fee. So if I choose this to 1%, for example, if someone comes into my basket and then deposits 100 USDC into my basket, I get 1 USDC as a fee. So this is basically deposits fees that you receive on every new deposit. And the slippage tolerance is basically similar to what you set when you're swapping, but this is for the basket slippage tolerance. So whenever the basket needs to rebalance or change the assets and stuff like that, you can set the slippage tolerance that the basket will have. And then once you have that, you click create, wait for the transaction to appear in your wallet, and then you confirm.
Yeah, one question I guess many people actually ask about that: why does it cost that much to kind of create the basket? Because like a lot of people are getting confused because mainly they see in DeFi that transactions and the token kind of addresses are like 0.02 Sol or something like that. And if I can claim that back, or like let's say I don't want to do anything anymore with this basket, can I close that potentially, or like how does it work?
Yeah, so the 0.000 something fees apply to network transactions when you're transferring tokens. So that's for token transfer transactions mostly, or interacting basically with the smart contract, which transfers tokens. But for DeFi protocols, when you're creating an account state on the blockchain, that usually costs a rent, which is basically some fee that you can potentially get back depending on how the protocol implements it. In our case, the 0.08902 Sol is the rent needed on the network on Solana to create the basket account. So basically what we do is we create the basket account on chain and then create the basket tokens and all the necessary information that is stored on chain. So that's the rent. And then we have 0.2 Sol, which is a fee that is basically to avoid people from spamming and creating a lot of spam baskets, mostly for bots. But what we'll do there is eventually this fee will be adjusted and changed based on what the activity is. So about the rent, you can basically close your basket if it has 0 TVL. So if it doesn't have any assets in the composition, then you can close it and get the rent back. But the fee stays non-refundable in our case. So yeah, now, does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess it's pretty straightforward, but it's just again a recap. It's not that it's just not that simple as transferring just one DFL to another. It's like creating a lot of information and just storing on the blockchain, which takes Sol just to have that running on the blockchain.
Yeah, so this 0.28, for example, if you interact with other DeFi protocols which open on-chain state accounts for you when you need to do something, for example, Drift or other protocols which have perp trading and kind of margin trading, they also do similar thing where they open an on-chain state account for you and you pay the rent. In some cases, for those protocols, you don't get the rent back and you can't close the account. In our case, if the basket is empty, then you can delete the basket and close the account to get the rent back. But for the fee also, this was basically when Solana was at $8. So it wasn't much at the time. But now that Solana is kind of going parabolically, I think it's a good idea to adjust what we can to kind of decrease the creation fee. But yeah, so now this is basically what I was talking about. The network is congested, so the transactions sometimes don't go through, even though we're using priority fees. So let's check if this succeeds, and then we can check out the basket that we created. In the meantime, also some other things about Symmetry. We're sponsoring the main grand prize on the official Solana hackathon that is going on right now. So if you guys have any developers or people in your community who are building stuff or participating in the hackathon, it's a pretty good opportunity to get exposure to Solana and grow your community and stuff like that. And a few points on the a few points on the Symmetry points as well. So
Yes, sir.
we launched Symmetry points. Yeah, so the transactions are not landing right now on Solana, but basically, yeah, you create the basket this way, and then when it kind of lands and it's successful, there's a pop-up which says your basket is created, and there's a button saying that you go to your basket, and when you click on it, you basically go to your basket, which looks like. Let me check. I already created something here, I think. It basically looks like this. So it says deposit into the basket to start tracking its performance, and then you can deposit into it. Right now, this is empty, so it doesn't have any holdings. And here you see the creation date, the TVL, the number of holders, and then you have the information about the creator, including their level. You can go to their profile, see which baskets they have created, and the points they have as well. So about Symmetry points, we launched Symmetry points at the end of February, and then did the official public announcements a few weeks ago. So the way it works basically is you collect points for interacting with the protocol, and also you get hourly points for holding other people's baskets and also creating a basket which has other people depositing into it. So in terms of like details, there's a lot of different ways you can earn points, but here's like a full breakdown of points and how they work. Maybe we can link this here.
Yeah, that would be
Can I
great.
put a link here?
Uh, Not you, I guess, as you don't have a role in here, but I'm gonna put that after the let me just actually go in
Yeah.
there. Is it docs.symmetrify?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go there. Just give me a sec. So we go to symmetry points. I'm gonna share that here. So yeah, one question I guess like everyone has, including myself, is like, what is the best way to maximize the points? Like, is it like should I, let's say I have $1,000 worth of portfolio and I want to just go and like put that into Symmetry. Is it best to go and create my own one and just put that everything in there? Is it best to kind of split into 500 and 500 and just create my own and just put that into others baskets? How does it work? Like, is it like, do you guys track how much of the different kind of features I use of the platform, or like just to give some kind of information on that?
Yeah, so there are different types of points. One is the interaction points, for example, which you get for interacting with a protocol. This means buying other people, depositing into other people's baskets, redeeming into from the basket, creating a basket, etc. Basically, whenever you're interacting with a Symmetry smart contract, so you get points there. There's also creator points, which basically means that when you create a basket, for example, and either you put the $1,000 or whatever you're talking about into it, or other people put it. As a basket creator, you get the amount of TVL that you have in the basket as points every day. So, for example, this one, for example, has 291,000 in TVL. So this creator gets this amount of points as a basket creator every day. Then what you also can do is the same goes for having your USDC into other people's basket. Basically, if you have it deposited to this one, for example, or any other basket, you get points for the amount of TVL that you're contributing. So in terms of either creating your own or depositing into your own basket or depositing into other person's basket, the amount of points you get is the same. But in terms of maximizing that, if you're a creator of the basket and other people have um, deposited into your basket, you get basically passive points for the TVL of your baskets every day. But what else you can do is if you go to your level here, if you click on that, you can copy your referral code. And this means that whenever someone joins the platform through your referral code, and they have like minimum interactions so that we filter out some bots, you get 10% of the points they earn in continuity. So this means that, let's say I invited you, Irvin, with my referral, and then you uh, deposited 1,000 USDC into a basket, and you're collecting 1,000 points every day. Through you, I am collecting 10% of your points every day too. So I'm collecting plus 100 points every day from you. So basically, more people you invite, more points you can earn passively without pretty much doing anything.
Makes sense.
And when you refer someone as well, they also get a bonus points if they got referred. So when Irvin, for example, accepted my referral in this scenario, he got extra points as a bonus, kind of to start out with the platform as well. So it's
Makes
kind of a
sense.
win-win situation for both the
One question
person
I
that is
have is,
inviting.
yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, so it's basically a win-win scenario for both person who is getting invited and also the person who is referring uh, other people too.
That's pretty great because yeah, I believe there are many that are also rewarding the people who took the invite as well. My question is that as I've been registered before and I've been using Symmetry for a long time, and I believe many of our users have been before the referrals were out. Two questions. One, is there any bonus for OGs or any multiplier for OGs for the points that they were using the platform before the announcement, before the people came just for the farming? And second question is that is it like if I'm already a user, can I become a referral of someone? So like I don't have anyone who referred me, right? Can I become referred by someone as I'm already registered there?
Yeah. Um, okay, so on the first point, people who interacted and kind of had participated in Symmetry before we rolled out points should have points already added as a bonus. I mean, not really a bonus, but it's as if we started tracking points way back. So you should already have points in your account if you used Symmetry before. Apart from that, the other question was bonuses. Yeah. So apart from that, we're gonna be doing some kind of a bonus drops to several communities as a gift. So the DeFi Land will be one of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
So
I like
yeah,
that. I like that.
yeah. So DeFi and users and community will have a points boost for sure. But yeah, and another thing is if you've created a basket on Symmetry a year ago, for example, since Symmetry was on mainnet since 2022, if you've created a basket on Symmetry a year ago, then you get a 2x multiplier for all your points. So basically, the multiplier is starts from 1, so 1x, and the earlier you created the basket on Symmetry, you get a bigger multiplier. This is basically to reward early users for their contribution early on in Symmetry.
That's a massive dub for me, I guess. I'll take that. I'm gonna collect that dubs. I guess like that's why I'm on the 18th place already, and Satoshi is being hating on me for a long time already because of that. But and the second question I asked was like, if I'm already on the platform, but I was not invited by anyone else, can I be referred by anyone else right now, or like I cannot be referred anymore by anyone else?
Yeah, so I have to actually check that. Maybe Sandstorm can clarify that, so that I'm kind of giving an answer that is a certainty.
Makes sense.
So if Sandstorm is listening, he can maybe check and see if that's the case. Um,
Who's this
but
guy?
wait, I found.
This is the hacker. I mean, like, yeah, let's ban him, guys.
And also one other thing that I forgot to mention is that we are partnering with Switchboard. So Symmetry uses both Switchboard Oracle and Pith Oracle. And we're partnering with Switchboard on their Switchboard X points program. And since we're one of the main users of Switchboard, basically, if you deposit into and if you hold a basket token which has Switchboard assets into it, then you get Switchboard points as well as getting Symmetry points. So the way you can know if you're going to be getting Switchboard points is when you go to the basket and scroll down to the basket holdings. If it has the Switchboard logo, it says powered by Switchboard Oracle, then it means that this is giving you switchboard points as well. So it's kind of a cool way to stack up collecting points both on Symmetry and also on Switchboard. What we're going to be adding really soon is the Switchboard logo here in the Explore tab directly, so that it's really easy to find baskets that have Switchboard tokens, so you can kind of collect Switchboard points if you want really easily instead of going into the basket and kind of scrolling down to see if it has a Switchboard token.
Makes sense. One question I guess like that everyone like I mean like there are a lot of people who are asking, like also two questions from me. One is like, why did you go for the levels? Like, what does it mean? Like, instead of just like everyone is doing this point system, like just where the points are going linearly and like you're accumulating those. Why didn't you go? Even though you have points, why didn't you go for that? And what do the levels mean? And the second question is that do you guys are planning any anti-Sybil kind of mechanisms to kind of not make sure that like there are not guys just having a lot of accounts and just trying to get into the lowest tier to get a lot of airdrops, or like what's your approach to doing the airdrop to these to the users, and like what do levels actually mean?
Yeah, so the points program is to encourage people to actually use the protocol and learn about the protocol. So we will be doing things that kind of filter out bots who are spamming and kind of having like a bot behavior to spam transactions and stuff like that. That is also one of the reasons we have the fee on the basket creation. So in terms of like Sybil, uh, avoiding sibling on the protocol, will be rewarding active and actual kind of genuine participation into the protocol. So that's on the civil side, and on the levels, the reason we decided to go with levels is first, platforms that have points is really vague because you're just seeing some numbers there, so it doesn't really mean anything. And levels are cool. That's just what I think.
You're
You
gamifying
can
the
level up. Okay.
trees.
gamifying the experience. So that's one thing that it's cool to see kind of how much points you need to level up. Then there's a different level badge for each level. But apart from just like the funny side, levels will be used. I can't really say right now what for and how we're kind of distribute stuff. But levels will kind of play a part in that because it's kind of um, easier to kind of categorize users and kind of filter out um, some of the things using kind of a structure instead of just having a random billion points and some guy has 1 point less and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the reason for points. But in the meantime, also there's going to be some giveaways and stuff like that done through points. So you're going to kind of need to be at least say level 3 to be eligible for something and stuff like that.
Makes sense. But so basically, the main thing people should be looking for is the tier, basically level, then other not just the points. So, for example, the I mean, like you said, you cannot really say that how it can work, but basically, level is the main indicator, not the points. If we got that right.
Yeah, so yeah, so levels have an important role other than just showing a badge. Okay, let's just leave it at that. But
Okay.
also for users, it makes more sense as well. So if you have, let's say, if you go to the platform, you have like 3 million points, okay? You don't really know how you stand in the leaderboard, for example. But if you go to the levels and you see that you're, I don't know, level 25, for example, and then you see that the top guy, for example, is level 39, and in the leaderboard, um, some guy is level 26, so on, sort of, so to speak, and so on. It kind of becomes easier to keep track of where you stand in the leaderboard rather than just having some random number displayed as like your points.
Makes sense. Pretty fair. I mean, I have to ask this question as well because the people gonna kill me if I don't. Even though you cannot give information, like when is the symmetry coin coming? When is the airdrop? When is something? We have to give us some kind of timeline. We need to get maybe not the
Right.
week, not the date, but maybe the quarter. Which quarter of
Yeah.
this year?
Okay, so a really big, obvious, like it's like in front of everyone's eyes right now. You can go to the protocol, and in the points introduction, it says that you've got until May 31st to secure a ranking in time for the snapshot. So I can't say anything else about apart from that. I think things become kind of clear once you read it. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so it means that we have to do another giveaway. I mean, like another AMA to get some more even additional alpha. But I believe for now,
Yeah.
it's gonna it just gonna give us needed information that we need. But do you also guys have it?
Yes,
Yeah,
because yeah, yeah. So because some protocols, for example, MarginFi,
yeah,
and some others have a points program for I don't know a year or something like that, and there's no end to it. So it's at this point they're farming the users rather than farm users farming the protocol.
indeed.
But here you have a fixed date that you have to compete for, which kind of gives you an idea of where things stand.
Makes sense. And do we also can get this kind of approximate range of are you planning to do like what the circulation supply of the like how big of the supply going to be for the airdrops and for the users, and also are you guys planning to do just one airdrop? Or are you guys going to have some seasons or like just split that into several seasons of the farming or whatsoever?
Yeah, I can't really say it right now, but maybe maybe on the next AMA.
Makes sense. Fair enough. I had to
Yeah.
try. I had to give it a shot. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe like there were like a lot of questions from the users as well. If you can like just like
Just a quick
sure.
thing before we move to the questions. So actually today we launched a Zilli campaign on Symmetry as well. So apart from earning the points by interacting with the protocol, you can also earn points by doing tasks. Like for example, this is like a bonus points, so to speak. So you can kind of earn points by joining Discord and stuff like that. But also, you can create a basket, deposit into a basket to get additional points, and then there's going to be some more tasks that will be coming in. So it's a kind of easier and additional way that you can use to collect more points. And there's also guides here too. So if you kind of enter your wallet here and go through this, then you unlock this. And then in here, there's a complete guide on how to create a basket and walks you through it. Yeah, that's
Makes
it.
sense. One question before we go to the questions as well. I mean, they've been bugging me. Are you guys setting Ledger support? Because like we have a lot of Ledger users who have their kind of bags on the Ledger, so they need this hardware wallet supports.
Yeah, we're looking into that. I think that Solana, we're basically using the standard Solana wallet adapter, which is integrated into pretty much every Solana app. Um, and we're checking why Ledger doesn't work. But I think that we should expect that to be fixed by tomorrow at, I mean, kind of max. So even before tomorrow, I think that's going to be fixed. But at the kind of um, max, we can say that it's going to be fixed tomorrow.
Makes sense. You can also ask Zeke. Zeke is pretty. Zeke mainly has done that like in his entire life, integrating the ledger and the wallet. So yeah, if
Okay.
something, yeah, you guys know where to go there. So yeah, you can just like now go through
Okay.
the questions and just like answer any that you would love to. Like there are like a lot of. If we just go through everything, I guess it's gonna take a while. But like you can just kind of scroll and kind of see which makes the sense for you to answer. I'm gonna try to kind of reply to the questions that were asked your way, and then you can choose from there.
Okay.
Uh, but you can just like just
Um,
see the first ones.
okay. So let me check. Where do I scroll?
So that was the one.
So someone said giveaway symmetry basket. Let's do that.
Nice.
Let's give away $100 of the basket of people's choice. So go to app.symmetryfi, go to explore and choose. I don't know how do we choose the basket?
Uh, yeah, I don't know as well, but like, let's see, guys. You guys have 20 seconds to type the ticker of the fund that you guys want to see given away, and the most replied basket. We're gonna do that. So you guys just choose. So we see some DFL fam, we see GWP and PJ, Soul DeFi, Massive Dub Bossman. That's a great one I can say. But yeah, let's see. You choose so like in just 10 seconds we're gonna stop that, and then Bridges chooses which one he wants to do a giveaway, and then we run the giveaway. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Bridges, you choose like from the given examples, like which one you want to do.
Okay.
There are many options.
uh, let me check. I guess let's go with DFL fam.
Awesome. I love that. So you said
We're basically giving, we're basically giving away DFL as it
indeed.
has DFL 100%.
So you said $100 worth of this DFL fam, right?
Yes, just a second. Let me quickly get the basket. Um,
DFL fam.
so it should be 1.6 DFL fam, which is
Okay,
$100.
1.6 DFL fam, $100.
And
Awesome.
maybe someone can post the DFL fam basket here, the link.
Yep, I'm gonna do that as well. But first, I'm gonna run the giveaway. So we're gonna have one winner, and should we go that giveaway for 1 minute or how long?
I don't know. Sure, Sure, let's do 1 minute.
Okay, let's do 1 minute, and let's see who wins this one. So the link to
It's gonna
this,
be funny if I win
what?
it. It's gonna be funny if I win it
Yeah, I mean, like
because
I'm all
I'm
for it. Like,
Spain.
I mean, we don't have any wrong winners. Every winner is the equal for us. We don't discriminate. If you win, if I win, we're chilling. We're having fun ourselves. We're drinking some kind of whiskey ourselves. No problem on that.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay, let me scroll up.
I pinged some of the questions. Like, so I'm gonna tag you on those.
Okay. The
So
first one I see is someone asked to add synthesis one
okay,
to symmetry. Um, Let me check because I'm not sure about synthesis one, what it is. What we have to do is we have to check if it's tracked by the oracles, and if not, we have to create the oracles for them.
makes sense.
And then we can add the support.
Okay.
Okay, let me check how do I, okay.
Oh, and we have the winner, by the way. So Jay Swats, congrats on the win of your $100 worth of DFL, basically 1.6 DFL. Fam, to claim the prize, I guess. Which one you prefer, Bridges? You want them to kind of come to me or come to you?
Yeah, they can come to you, and
Okay,
I can send you the
makes sense.
token.
I
And
might
then,
leave it to
okay.
myself. I'm not sure, Jay Switz. If you're not gonna rush that, I might just it might be too late. So just make sure you DM me really fast. Okay.
So I see a question from Erico. He says, can you explain in layman's terms what symmetry is all about? Its advantages, disadvantages, and vulnerabilities. What makes it unique versus other DeFi protocols? So symmetry lets you create a basket of multiple different crypto tokens and manage it really seamlessly and easily. So to kind of give you something to compare it with, let's say you are someone who's diversifying into Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum, and you have $1,000 every month that you want to put into these three tokens, and you buy 40% of Bitcoin, 30% of Ethereum, and 30% of Solana. Okay. So what you have to do usually is you have the USDC in your wallet. You have to use a swap and buy these tokens separately. But you have to do this every time. And the second thing is, as the prices change, your allocation percentages is going to vary as well. So if Bitcoin goes up and the rest of the tokens stay the same, then you're not really holding 40% of Bitcoin anymore. You're holding, I don't know, 45% or more. And the others have different allocations. So then what you have to do is you have to sell some Bitcoin, and using that sold Bitcoin, you need to buy some more Solana and some more Ethereum, right, to keep the portfolio balanced. So basically, you're doing all these things manually, whereas you can create a basket on Symmetry, set the weights to 40% Bitcoin, 30% Solana, 30% Ethereum, and then what the basket will do is basically you deposit USDC, you deposit 1,000 USDC, for example, every month, and then it will automatically rebalance that USDC into the tokens that you specified. So it's going to buy $400 of Bitcoin, $300 of Solana, $300 of Ethereum. And as the prices change, it's going to rebalance the composition to keep the allocations with the same percentages. So if Bitcoin goes up, it's automatically going to sell some Bitcoin to bring the current weight of Bitcoin back to its original target weight. So in our case, in this example, 40%. So you don't really have to do anything. Basically, you set and forget. You deposit into it, and then it takes care of everything. So what makes it unique versus other DeFi protocols is that one thing that I also wanted to mention with the manual way of doing this is every time you do the swap, you're paying the protocol fee on the DEX, right? So if you're swapping through Orca, or if you're using Prism or Jupiter to do the swap, the route that it finds charges usually a 0.3% fee. So every time you're doing that swap, you're paying on average 0.3% in fees. What we've implemented on Symmetry, and really no other protocol has this, is ability for baskets to provide its liquidity to those DEX aggregators. So for example, Jupiter or Prism, and passively rebalance the portfolio by providing the extra liquidity to the DEXs and basically people who are swapping on that DEXs. And what this means is that in our case that I was talking about a few seconds ago, if your basket has 45% Bitcoin, for example, I mean 46%, let's say, let's round it off. If it has 46% Bitcoin and it has 37%, I mean 27% Sol and 27% Ethereum, and it needs to have 40% Bitcoin and 30/30 on Ethereum and Solana. What it does is whenever people are swapping on Jupiter or on Prism and they're swapping Bitcoin, Symmetry is going to come up as one of the liquidity sources and let them swap the token for you, for your basket. And that means that other people are swapping the tokens in and out of the basket and rebalancing your portfolio without you or your portfolio having to pay any fees. But not only pay fees, but in that case, your portfolio is earning fees which go back to the TVL, and it grows the TVL of your basket automatically. And through this, if you go to Symmetry app right now, on the homepage, there is a platform section which has the TVL, the total volume, the revenue, and the baskets. So in revenue, there is $201,000, and this $201,000 is the fees that were earned by the protocol by providing liquidity. So this means that all these fees went back to the basket holders through growing the TVL and basically putting that fees back into the basket's TVL. This means that not only are you rebalancing, but you're also passively earning some APY by having a basket, because that's some liquidity that you own, and the extra liquidity that your basket has and doesn't need, it's providing and letting other people rebalance it for you. So that might be a little complicated to understand at the beginning, but it is a really killer feature that no other asset management protocols have, especially not talking about DeFi protocols in general, but them as well. So that's a really cool innovation we have on Symmetry. And let's say the second question he has is, what are the benefits for normal people who choose to invest their hard-earned cash to baskets in Symmetry versus, for example, over Camino? So as I know, on Camino, you can put your USDC to LP pools, okay? Symmetry is not a liquidity protocol. Symmetry is not a DEX. So what it allows you to do
I believe
is...
that you're referring to in Camino, you can also do like lending as well. So like lending and borrowing kind of thing. So you can put your portfolio coins in just like lending. So I guess that's what he's referring to.
Okay, yeah, let's take the lending example. Still, it's not really comparable, because on Camino you're basically lending out your money to earn some interest, or borrowing some money and paying some interest. On Symmetry, what you can do is, it's a protocol that is kind of tailored to you to create your portfolio basket to make asset management easier for you. So if you're trading multiple tokens, or if you're kind of holding multiple tokens, what you can do, instead of kind of managing them separately and buying and selling them separately and etc., you can really simplify management of multiple tokens by creating your basket on Symmetry and then depositing into that basket, and that basket will take care of rebalancing and kind of buying the assets for you and etc. Basically, you can just keep adding USDC into your basket, and it's going to split it up and buy all the assets you want. So it's basically kind of to make portfolio management easier for you. But also, if you find a basket created by someone else that is performing really well, if it's like a really good trader that you want to sort of copy trade, then you can also deposit into their basket basket as well. So that's the benefit of Symmetry, and it makes it really easy to manage assets. But also it makes it really easy to copy trade other people and kind of deposit into other people's portfolios as well. So for example, I can give you like a quick example and then we can move on to the next question.
Yeah, that would be great.
Let's say your friend, what?
Yeah, I thought that would be great.
Yeah. So let's say your friend who's not in crypto asks you to tell you which coins to buy or something like that, right? We get this really frequently, our non-crypto friends, right? And they don't know how to use crypto or what to buy and stuff like that. They just want to have the same things you have, right? This is a very, very common scenario. What you can do is you can create your basket on Symmetry and then tell your basket to your friend, and then your friend deposits into your basket, and then basically you manage your portfolio, and then they get the same kind of benefit of you managing the portfolio for them, so to speak. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense for me, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty clear, I guess. But if someone will have a question about that, they can type. But I guess it's pretty clear.
Okay. So DFL Brooklyn says, will Symmetry have its own token? And if so, where does that leave Prism holders? So Prism is doing a whole different thing, actually. Prism, even though one of the products Prism has uses Symmetry, which is called Prism Pools, Prism is basically pioneering decentralized order book trading, and is the first platform integrating the OpenBook v2. We're also contributors of OpenBook. So what Prism is doing is basically creating a centralized exchange type of quality experience for people to trade. To give you a quick idea, so far, if you want to trade with order books and limit orders on Solana, you have a few options. You have using Prism, you have an option using Jupiter's limit orders, which is not really a limit order book. Um, and right now, the way it used to work was whenever you had an order, you had to settle it, and it was kind of complicated to understand. What Prism recently released, Prism V4, which is built on the new version of OpenBook, and it has a lot of really cool improvements. So you can batch orders, you can create multiple orders at the same time with a different strategies. Like you have a template, strategy templates you can implement, which places multiple orders with different sizes into the order book, and the orders automatically settle into your wallet. So that there's a lot of pretty cool functionality that Prism is doing. There's a there's a DCA that is also coming, which will include Symmetry tokens as well, Symmetry baskets. And yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that is happening on Prism.
Awesome. Uh,
So Satoshi, yeah,
yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
go ahead. I was just referring to the
Okay,
other question.
okay. So Satoshi asked, if the pool uses switchboard, then does it count as switchboard point? Right now, it doesn't count. Yeah, I think Sandstorm replied to that. It should count switchboard points. Um, Rodasta said, can we see how many referrals we've had? Yes, we're gonna add that too. Let me see some other questions. Okay, let me just scroll down and go to the pinned ones.
There was like, are you going to implement a search filter for baskets? Like, could be a multi-select or check if a basket with the assets I want has been created yet?
Yeah, for sure. So there's gonna be search and filters and sorting coming really soon. Basically, to give you an idea of why it's not there yet, we've had the official launch announcement on. Basically, we released Symmetry V2 on March the 5th, and the team was really, really hardcore working to make sure to meet that deadline and launch it on time. And we launched the V2. We open sourced the front end UI, the application that you're using. So it's open source. You can see the code. You can also deploy it if you want. You can fork it, change some things around, and create your own asset management platform built on top of Symmetry. and we released new documentation, stuff like that. So we had really tight deadlines. But that's going to be that, and also there's a lot of things that we're working on now that we're going to release really soon. So that search and filters and sorting is one of them.
Awesome. There was kind of one question, I guess, like why should I go for like instead of if I'm holding coins, like why should I go for so let's say I have like the coins and I'm not planning to sell and I don't want that to be rebalanced. Why should I not keep that in my wallet and just put that in the Symmetry? That was the question from Impatient Investor as well. Because like he said that I'm trying to avoid the centralized exchanges. I'm trying not to kind of
Mhm.
have any centralized stuff. So like, why should I trust the smart contract risk? Why should I take that risk?
So if you already have the tokens and if you are holding it and are not buying anymore, then I would suggest not to put it anywhere and just keep it in your cold wallet, because every smart contract has there's something called smart contract risk, which basically means that there might be some bugs and vulnerabilities that exist in pretty much every smart contract, even though Symmetry smart contracts were audited by the top auditors called OrderSec, and we're in talks with multiple auditors right now still. um, there is still some risk of smart contract exploits. So if you already have the tokens, then I would suggest keeping it in a cold wallet if you just want to hold it. But for if you're still buying things, then what you can do is if you don't want to hold it in Symmetry, you can kind of deposit into a basket. The USDC, for example, it's going to rebalance into the composition that you want with the correct weights. And then you can redeem the underlying assets directly into your wallet and add it back to the cold storage. Does that make sense?
Yep, pretty straightforward. So yeah, that's why I actually that's a great answer because they are not trying to kind of get your cash grab, so they're just like giving the honest opinions. Like if you are just here holding coins, you're not trying to kind of buy, and you're just keeping the cold wallet. They're not here just like to kind of make everyone just do some silly stuff. Symmetry has a use case. Symmetry has a great things to do offer. So if it's just for you to hold, then I guess you can just help that in a cold wallet. That's a great answer. You can scroll to
Yeah,
the
and also
yeah.
like it still kind of counts as a useful feature. If you deposit USDC, it rebalances into the composition you want, and then you
Yep.
redeem it. It's still pretty good, and yeah, it kind of minimizes the risk unless the exploit happens. If it happens, unless the exploit happens right at the time when you deposit, then you're pretty safe there.
Indeed. You can scroll to the at the end of the questions. There are like two or three more questions that we have not covered. Anything you can answer those, and if you want to add something else as well.
Yeah, sure. So Double BB says, if someone deposits into my fund, assume USD, and there are 5 different coins, does their deposit automatically rebalance the holdings? So yeah, if they deposit a USDC, for example, into your basket, then what happens is this is basically how deposits work when you're depositing with USDC. Um, you deposit the USDC, our smart contract creates a temporary account for you and transfers that USDC there. Then that temporary account rebalances the USDC, basically uses that USDC to buy all these different tokens, in your case, these 5 different coins, with the correct amounts. And then once they are purchased with the correct amounts, then it moves to the smart, it kind of closes the temporary account, moves the purchased tokens into the smart contract address, and then sends you the newly minted basket tokens. So yeah, I guess the answer is yes. And let me check the second question.
Second one was that I just can ask
Oh,
you about
okay,
centralization.
okay,
But yeah, there's like one
okay.
from a little bit downwards as well about the costs.
Wait, let me check. About, can you pin it for me or tag
Yeah,
me?
like it's a right before here.
Oh, okay. Um, so what are the costs like for making changes to the tokens included in the basket and their weighing? So I guess you're asking if there is fees associated with changing the composition or their weights. There are absolutely no fees on the protocol side. So you have to pay the Solana network transaction fees, which is 0.0000 something to send the transaction. But it costs no, there's no protocol added fee for making changes to your composition or the settings or the weights of the basket, etc. Um, and they also said, is this something an analyst could set up for people to copy their trading instead of the copy trading features many centralized exchanges are implementing these days? So yes, so what you can do, for example, what anyone can do, for example, is they can create a basket and then an analyst, for example, can track the top profitable wallets on Solana, for example, and then whenever they change the composition, they can change the composition of their basket to match it and basically copy their portfolio. One feature that we're adding right now is let me paste an image here really quickly. So if you go to the Create tab, there's a button called Import, and this basically means that you can import either your wallet. Oh, I can't attach images, but there's basically what it does is it lets you directly copy the composition of any wallet, including your wallet, when you're creating the basket. So that means, for example, if there's someone that you see, for example, Bird Eye has this section called the profitable traders. So, for example, you can take one of the profitable traders on Solana there, an address, and enter it there, and it's going to check the holdings they have and automatically create the composition for you when you're creating the basket. This means you can kind of copy trade them, and then anyone can use. This is not implemented on the Symmetry app directly right now, but the functionality is there, and anyone can kind of create their tool which kind of keeps tracking the wallet, and whenever that wallet buys something or sells something, it adjusts the basket composition to kind of reflect that. So it's really, I mean, the possibilities are really endless here. We have released an SDK for directly interacting with the smart contract. We also released an web API, which makes it really easy for developers to integrate Symmetry into their DeFi or apps in general. And anyone can kind of set up a tool like that really easily to either copy trade someone or stuff like that.
Awesome.
Um,
I know a guy who's working on that.
yeah.
You guys might know him as well, but we're gonna say not gonna say the name. But yeah, there is a guy.
Okay, yeah, there's a guy. Zachary says, will it be able to be on the strict list on Jupe? And probably we can DCA the basket in the future. So we recently added DCA functionality into baskets as well. It's not live on the app yet. We're still testing it, but in the next few days, you'll be able to use the DCA to DCA in and out of baskets directly on the platform. So that's coming, and it's also going to be included in Prism's DCA tool, which has half the fees of Jupiter. So you'll be able to DCA into tokens like you do. There's a lot of people who've been experiencing problems with Jupiter's DCA recently, so it's a really cool thing that you can try to use Prism. But yeah.
And there is a question: how do you monitor top performing wallets on Sol Network, kind of thing?
So yeah, for this you can use some people create like dashboards on Flipside Crypto or Flipside.xyz or Dune dashboard if you've heard of it. It's like a tool which lets you parse a lot of transactions and wallets on Solana and create like a dashboard. But a really easy way you can do that is by going to Birdeye. So birdeye.so, birdeye.so, and then go to the Solana tab, and then there's like in the pretty much in the center there's a section called profitable traders, which tells you their P&L and their volume, and there's their wallet address. So you can kind of take a look at that and see what they did.
Awesome. With that being said, I guess we reached well, I guess we also answered all the questions that people had here. Are you guys happy with the answers? Did you guys get the alpha? Did you guys have? If you have any other questions, shoot it right now as well. I guess we're gonna be doing a second AMA as well as we get kind of to the second half of the program. I guess could be in April, could be in May, but whenever it makes the most sense. So it's gonna be pretty cool stuff out there. So if you have any questions before that, just go and shoot right now before let we just go. But like always, you can go to their Discord, their Telegram as well, and answer. They're gonna answer all your questions. And if not, like Bridges, I'm not Sandstorm and Uber are pretty often here, so you can also kind of tag them and hear it. They would love to give you answers as well. Um, any kind of additional piece of alpha that you can provide for DeFi lenders before kind of going back to the work and just shipping?
Okay, let me think.
Something like could be just a little tiny detail that could be a game changer for, but like as the DeFi lenders are, I guess like everyone in here is using Symmetry at this point. Maybe they just can get a
Yeah.
little bit of the information. Maybe a little bit.
Um, I think jumping on the Zili campaign that we launched early is gonna be pretty interesting because there's gonna be a leaderboard and the slots are limited on the amount of people that get extra rewards. But I think we're getting closer to the announcement on the boost that I mentioned about some communities receiving points boost. And we're getting closer to that announcement, and hopefully that comes in a few days, and the DFL DeFi landers can kind of enjoy it.
Awesome. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't know that as well myself. I just first time heard that the founders are getting some kind of bonus, and yeah, that's pretty big W as well because yeah, that's what brings to the you guys like we've got like many different airdrops before as well, and now we're getting some kind of bonus on the Symmetry. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's what I can say. There's like additional question that was about like any big plans for the marketing other than sponsoring for the hackathons. That was the question that was asked as well.
Um, yeah, so apart from the hackathon, the sponsorship that we did with Solana Hackathon is basically to attract developers to build platforms and DeFi apps on top of Symmetry, which should drive more people towards Symmetry as well. It's as it will be powering the underlying infrastructure on those projects. But apart from that, we're pretty open with any kind of collaborations and stuff with other projects. So I think we're gonna do one with DeFi Land if you guys are on board with that. Um, but apart from that, yeah, we're also sponsoring some other things like public goods on Cubic quadratic funding to fund open source product developments on Solana. But yeah, there's a lot of things that kind of are in the works. Um, it's kind of hard to pick one pick one right now. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say any of the stuff. So yeah, I'm just
So
gonna keep it there.
yeah, would love to kind of do something together as well as always. Yeah, you guys are one of the best projects out there in my opinion, and that's something we'd love to kind of get a lot of things together. And we're gonna be also getting a lot of different activities on like Solana mobile, on like different hackathons and everything, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun together. It's because the Solana OG summer is coming indeed. That's what I can say.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that being, I believe it was pretty fun and informative and awesome episode today. What do you think? What do you think about the DeFi community?
Man, I really loved it. I haven't seen an AMA this entertaining since I'm in crypto. So this
Oh
is really
man,
cool.
that see guys, you are calling me a clown. You are calling me like a dumb. See guys, the guys actually appreciated me. Like, just stop bullying me, man. Just stop bullying me. See, that's what I do for you. That's what I do for you, man. But yeah, really appreciate you coming here, just like giving all the information, just answering all the questions from our community, even giving our community some kind of extra rewards soon. That's really awesome. I believe that soon everyone who tried Symmetry will just know that, like, how amazing the platform is, first of all, and then will really be appreciated uh how much you paid him for saying this. So see guys, just stop saying that. I'm just naturally talented showmaker. Just stop. But yeah, really appreciate that, and I believe that everyone gonna love the product soon. And you guys, as soon as you launch, you guys are gonna be getting a lot of TVL because you deserve that for sure. So looking forward to that times. The amazing Q2 is coming. Really excited about that, and let's definitely show the Solana why we are here and why we've been building for so long here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I really, really enjoyed it, and hope to hope to be back soon.
Yes,
And I'm
sir.
gonna be in the community in the meantime on the next AMAs.
Awesome, and I really appreciate once again. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all this stuff, and yeah, we can do like another episode as I said. We can do Twitter Spaces as well, maybe, because there are some of the other community members who are all on the Twitter only. So that could be a great thing. So thanks a lot. Have an amazing day, man. Drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated, and let's see you the next time.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Awesome, man. What a great fun we had. Like, a lot of information we got, a lot of alpha we got, a lot of great news we got for DeFi lenders, man. What a great man there, right? Yeah, he's an amazing human being. As a person, as a friend, and as a like the protocol leader as well. And yeah, that's pretty awesome to be partnering with them. I mean, like, as I said, like, they've been building since early 2021, and finally the product is coming. That's why their product is so cool. Like, they have been doing so many on-chain stuff, like smart contracts and everything. They have taken really long approach and made it really safe, really innovative, really outstanding. And yeah, let's see how it goes. But I believe they will do well. And once again, for you guys, it's a really amazing opportunity as well. I mean, like, it's a great product to use for yourself. It's also a really great product for the onboarding retail users as well, like your friends, your family members, and everything. You can just like tell them, like, people just come to you and, like, as he said, like, what to buy, right? You just tell them buy this basket, and they're gonna buy the basket of the stuff basically that you manage, so that you manage their money. So that's really game changer, I believe. That's something that that helps you to do a lot of stuff. So that's pretty awesome. On the other side, I believe it's gonna be also pretty beneficial on the airdrop side. I'm not really trying to make a lot of focus on that. I'm not trying to just, like, do not go and just do airdrop farming, but still, it's an additional extra feature that will give you nice benefit of the being early, and you're gonna be getting rewarded. Because if you compare TVL, if you compare a lot of different things, there is definitely a great way to many reasons to interact with that. So, but also, well, on the product side, I believe they will do well. So it was pretty awesome. And the information that the founders are getting additional bonus, I didn't really know that, and I believe that's a massive dub there, because like, the last time we get something really big was this Madlet's whitelists, and it was really big one. You guys remember that? Like, how much potential one whitelist you minted that would right now give you at least $30,000 per one whitelist if you had minted that. So maybe this is another one. Maybe this is another one that you guys are getting. You guys can get additional lot of money, but let's see. So just like stay tuned, just be active, and you guys will definitely be getting rewarded for your time and activity. I believe the Symmetry team will do well. They will not really do any like airdrops like the Margin 5 who have like just been farming users, as he said, as Bridges said, because that's getting ridiculous at this point. So was a fun one. So let's do the giveaway now before we go and wrap it up everything. It's been almost 2 hours that the AMA is live. So let's do several more giveaways before to kind of raise the vibes, raise or rise. I'm not sure, man. Just like stop bullying me on that. Rise the vibes, I guess, or raise. I'm not sure. But anyways, wives. Am I saying wives instead of the vibes? It's just I have one. I have one, guys. I have a wife. So yeah, you guys have to get one. You guys have to get one because then you're gonna have kids, and then you can let your kids watch the Paca Tales. That's the plan. That's the master plan that we're having. Actually, about the Ra being too young, I thought the Ra was like 17 or 18 this entire time. And he's not. I'm not gonna say if Rob wants to say his age, but like he's not that young. I'm like, you're young, of course, but not that young, sir. He's 13. Congrats, Gutson, on the win. Well deserved. You can DM me as well for the prizes. You have kids? No, not yet. But I have a family. I'm happily married. That's what I can say. Let's do 2 more giveaways. Let's do another one here, and then we do one more. Edwin forgot us. What do you mean? You guys are me, like Ra and Zach. You guys are literally me. It's not that. It's not that you're my kids. You're me, literally. 10K DFL at 10 cents is $1K. I mean, like 10 cents, I'm not sure like when and how they can work, but like 1 cent is like the least target, right? That's we all agree. At 1 cent already, it's already $100, which is not bad as well. And then like at 2, it's 200. There are a lot of great things that are about to come. So that's pretty awesome. No, IDO was 0.0045. No, IDO was actually 0.005. It was IDO was a half a cent, so we are 2x from that. Yeah, like on rate. Do you guys remember the guy? There was a guy that has bought DFL, one single DFL for 15K. Do you guys remember that? There was a guy. Congrats, Zach, on the win. See, you say you're my kid. You got the 10K DFL right away. But there was an unfortunate guy who just went on the Radium and just did the market swap. So basically, he swapped his 15K USDC into the DFL. And as price was gonna jump too high, he got just 1 DFL. Like someone had the order at 15, he was selling 1 DFL, and he got 1 DFL for 15K. That's crazy. And that guy DM'd me, and I was trying to I could not really just like compensate 15K like instantly. I was trying to give you statue in the game and like give you some kind of refund as well. But yeah, he was in disbelief and he left. But if you guys know that guy, I would love to kind of meet him and just like provide like some kind of DFL or NFTs to him. Would love to appreciate him. But yeah, those kind of unfortunate things also happen in crypto. But if you don't want your friends to happen that to your friends, then you have to use Symmetry, because they can buy your baskets and then they can be safe, and they can be just like, if something bad happens, they can blame you, and that's it, right? They don't blame anyone else on the blockchain. They just blame you. So you will be responsible for that. So with that being said, let's do one final giveaway. Oh wait, yeah, you have a new profile picture. I didn't think it was you. That's a nice profile picture, I'm gonna say. So let's do another giveaway of, let's do 60 seconds. One winner, 10,000 DFL. Let's do actually 3 winners, man. Let's do 3 winners. I'm giving away a lot today. Is this your basket? Yes, that's me. It literally says DFL.sol, man. I mean, like there could be someone else who has that domain name, but yeah, that's me. You can trust me. You can provide the liquidity there, and I'm not gonna rug pull you. Imagine if now I just like convert everything to USDC, and then I'm actually rug pulling you. But I cannot rug pull you. That's the thing. I'm like, even if I try to rug pull you, I cannot take your money. I can just take the percentage of the stuff that I own. I cannot really rug pull anyone. That's pretty safe out there. So join the Lost Farmer Souls giveaway today from the Zeekbot, the message. So we're gonna be having 3 winners from 10k DFL. It's better to have a DFL or join the basket. So we're not planning any currently any airdrop for the DFL holders. I mean, like I believe staking will be better. If you stake DFL at staking.dfl.up, maybe that's better. But like having DFL in the Symmetry could be great because you're gonna be getting the points and then you are farming the Symmetry, so you can earn some airdrop from them. So it's up to you to decide like which one is better. You could be staking, or you could be just providing DFL in the Symmetry. You should just calculate like APY on the staking. If it's better to go for Symmetry, I cannot really give any answers to that. But congrats, Cat Dreams, Oli, and Rolus TP man. Congrats on the win. Cat Dreams won the second time. Congrats, Cat Dreams. Satoshi is done with that. He's dead as he didn't win. But yeah, like I would really advise maybe stake some, but provide some at the Symmetry. Maybe 50-50. It's like up to you to decide what to do, when to do. Yeah. Also be careful. Like, do not provide the coins to the some kind of suspicious baskets, because what someone can do is like, let's say someone creates a basket and it's mutable, right? They can change the allocation of the tokens, and what they can change the allocation of the tokens, as I said. The thing is that what they might do is, for example, they have coin something that is like a meme coin or their coin maybe. They might say that this is the basket for the Solana, let's say, right? And you provide Solana there. What they can do is that they can convert all the Solana that is in the basket into their meme coin, for example, and then dump on you. So like as they convert to that, the basket will buy this coin, so price goes up, and they will sell that from their other wallet. So potentially they can use your liquidity into their advantage and dump on you. So like I can guarantee I'm not doing that myself. But maybe I do at some point. I just go and pump DFL with everything that I have, but I'm not dumping. I mean, like I'm not. Of course, I'm joking about that, but just be careful because that's something that can happen. So someone can convert the. If it's mutable, they can convert that into something else. Maybe I should go to casino tonight. Maybe that's a great thing to do. Full of DFL baskets. So yeah, I believe DFL family will do well, in my opinion, and also you get the points for the Symmetry. You get the DFL price go up. I guess it's like win-win situation. So with that being said, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of winners. We had the prices going up. We had what else? We had an amazing alpha from Symmetry about how to do that and how to farm the protocol really well. And we have Solana at $180, which is pretty great as well. So let's see how it goes. If you guys will have any questions, feel free to DM me anytime. If you have any doubts, let me know. If you have any kind of questions about all the stuff that's coming, just you know how to DM me. All the winners, you can claim your winnings in my DMs. Just please DM me with the proof that you won. And have an amazing weekend. Don't drink too much of alcohol on the weekend. Have fun, but don't drink too much. Drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. Go to your parents, hug them, tell them that you love them and everything. Have a nice one. If you have any mental problems, physical problems, if you want to work out, if you want some kind of advices on the working out in the gym, how to hit the PR, or you want to do any how to be the best esports player of all time in any game, just hit me up. I'm gonna give you some tips. So have a nice one. Love you all. Bye bye, and see you the next week.